All right, guys, what do you get when you smash two classic favorite desserts together? This chocolate chip s'mores cookie bar. It's gooey, chewy, and delicious, and super easy too. All right, so all of my ingredients that I need are laid out here. I'm basically just gonna mix everything into one bowl. So here I have 2 sugars. I have a little bit of white sugar, granulated sugar, and some brown sugar. So I know a lot of you guys in my past chocolate chip cookie video were concerned about the sugar amount, and I actually did take down the sugar in this recipe because you're gonna add a few other things to it. So I would say stick to the ratio that I'm giving you here. So now to the sugars, I'm gonna add some melted butter. Now give everything a good mix. And of course, if you guys want the full recipe, it's always written in the description box below. Brown sugar tends to clump up, so if that happens to you, just break it apart. Now I'm gonna add 1 egg and 1 yolk. Just save the egg whites for breakfast tomorrow. Give it another good mix. Again, after you add the eggs to the butter and sugar, the consistency should be very thin like this. And that's perfect because we have all of the rest of the stuff to add in. So now I'm gonna add my salt, baking soda, and vanilla extract. I'm always gonna aim to put the vanilla extract right on top of the baking soda, just to activate it. And now I'm gonna give it another mix. I always like adding the baking soda and salt into the wet ingredients. A lot of times you'll see those components mixed with the dry ingredients, but I find that this makes for like a better chewy cookie base. It's just a technique and preference. Let me know how you guys usually do it though. And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up. So now we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients in. I have flour, chocolate chips. I have recently loved using these chocolate like wafer. They're not like the chips with the pointy tops. They're more flat and round like this. You can find them by Ghirardelli. I think Trader Joe's also has some, but if you can find these, definitely use them, and they're semi-sweet or dark chocolate. Of course, s'mores needs marshmallows, so I have some mini marshmallows here, and graham crackers for, you know, the s'mores component. So for the graham crackers, I really broke them up in various sizes. You have some really small ones to big ones, so that way you get a good amount in every bite. Final mix. Get some elbow grease in there. And now we just transfer it onto a baking pan, already lined with parchment paper. I'm using an 8x8 here, and I'm putting in like a sling. I don't usually do all 4 sides just because there's like not really a need to. You can always just lift it up and it'll come off. The dough at this point is super pliable, so I'm just gonna use my spatula to flatten it out. So the baking process goes in 2 steps. So I'm gonna bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 8 minutes. You definitely don't want it totally done. So it's just like jiggly still and raw in the center. All right. So as you guys can see here, the marshmallow, the high points are starting to brown up, but it's very jiggly and very much still raw. So right now, I'm just gonna add more marshmallows on top. You can add as much or as little as you'd like, and some more chocolate. And now we're gonna put it back into the oven for about another 4 to 5 minutes. So here is our chocolate chip s'mores bar fresh out of the oven. Here's a quick tip. At the last 30 seconds or so, I just put it on broil so that the tops of the marshmallows brown up. But I feel like if you guys have like those creme brulee torches, just torching it over to give it that like nice, really burnt fire roasted look would be a lot better. I don't have one, but if you do, definitely do that. But now I'm just gonna let it cool for like 10 minutes until we're ready to cut. For something like this, I like to cut it into thirds so you get 9 pieces. It's ooey gooey-licious. When you're cutting it, just do it in one go and don't drag your knife because things can get messy. All right, I have to show you guys all the layers. You see like a nice layer of the graham crackers at the bottom, and then the melted marshmallows and chocolate on top. Like, this is a messy food, but embrace it. It's best served warm, and I'm gonna dig in. That was amazing. I tried to grab like the cleanest piece to show you guys on camera, but like I should have just went for it because the melted chocolate was so good. Oh my gosh. If you guys are looking for a baking project, I highly recommend this recipe right here. It's gonna wow everyone. Just throw a scoop of ice cream on top and your dessert is done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more delicious recipes, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.